going on, Hope City? My name is Dane. Back at it here with another daily Devo. We're going over some of the takeaways from Sunday's message from Pastor Ray. So if you guys haven't seen the message, I recommend going back on our YouTube channel to watch that. It was a continuation of our series, Join the Table. And I'm just going to go over a few of the takeaways that I have. Pastor Ray did a really great job on this message, and it was a real blessing. I have a lot of notes, and I'm just going to kind of go over some of the main points that really stuck out to me. So one of the things that we were talking about, we were in Exodus, and we were going over Moses and the burning bush, and just part of Ray's testimony with some of the things that he went through and how God can use what the enemy meant for evil and he'll turn it for good. And I think it's really important to remember that, whatever it is that we may have been dealt with, whether it's, a tough childhood growing up, if it was, losing a parent, going through your parents going through divorce, losing a friend, losing family members, maybe financial situations, whatever it is that the enemy is attacking you with, I think it's always important to remember that no matter what, God is always in control and he will always turn those things into good. And it's hard to see in the moment that there is good behind those things, but when God delivers you out of those, it's a blessing to be able to look back on those things and see that, this is what fruit came out of this situation, and this is the blessing that God blessed me with out of this situation. And it could be something as simple as, maybe someone else is going through that same situation right now. And because you dealt with it and God delivered you out of that, maybe God wants you to be the light to that person, to put his love, his grace, his mercy, everything on display through you. So I think it's important to remember that God will always use broken things and broken people to put his majesty, his glory, his praise on display and his qualities. And another thing that really stuck out to me is the dry place is always a time to come into God's strength and glory. There's always growth in the dry times of life. So personally for me, there's times where I'll definitely go through, a dry season of maybe my walk. I feel kind of stagnant and I feel kind of stuck. And I'm kind of currently going through that. And I think it's really important to remember that sometimes God may use those times to, produce something in you. He'll use those times to prepare you for something coming and prepare a blessing. And there's always lessons learned behind those seasons of life. So if you are going through this season, or if you're dealing with something, just remember to hold on to God's promises that he's there for you, that he loves you, and that he has you in the palm of his hands. And that he'll always turn those things into good. So hope that encourages you guys. Love you guys.